3, 2, 1, go!
What is going on, guys? Hello and welcome back to the channel with the brand new intro. That is right, I've made a new intro especially for this channel. It took a few hours. I had to get used to my editing software. I didn't really know how to use it, but I made one anyway. If it's alright, just let me know in the comment section below. Thank you so much for all the support so far, guys. It's been absolutely fantastic. And today, I thought I'd bring you a brand new episode of For Glory Fiasco, as that's what I've been doing most of the time. Every day I've been looking for new footage to get for you guys, and I actually asked a few people on my Facebook if they would like to see either Corin, we had Roy, our boy, obviously, and we had a few characters as well, but it was overwhelming that Roy was going to be the next one. I don't ever play Roy, right, but I managed to get some footage for you today, guys. I hope you enjoy it. It didn't actually take that long at all. Like I said, you know what I said when I made the Lucas episode and I was like, oh, Lucas is my main, that'll be super easy to get. Mario wasn't easy to get at all. This was another Mario episode. I don't play Roy at all, but I managed to get some pretty sweet footage for you guys. I apologise, by the way, if when the intro was playing, if the quality for the thumbnail wasn't as great. I apologise for that, but that'll be sorted by next episode anyway. So just thought I'd tell you all about that. So when I was actually asking about the poll, people were just saying, you know, make it a bit more informative. The style's great, and they actually think that I'm pretty good at commentating, but just make it a bit more informative, you know. Tell us what you're doing. So I've come up with like a little bit of a aggro play style, which I like to use with Roy. I actually really like to bait out approaches with down tilts and space nairs. Both is super good. Nair is actually probably Roy's best tool. It acts as like a spacing tool, but it also acts as the first hit acts as a combo tool. So for example, you can land with Nair and then you can go into jabs or grabs. I'll actually come onto a pretty cool combo. It's not a true combo, but it does work. It depends on if the tech or not, or if the tech in place, basically. I'll tell you about that one. So the footage you're seeing, some of the matches aren't great, I will admit that. But I actually just wanted to get, I've desperately wanted to get a game off for you guys, because I know a lot of people have actually been watching a few of my videos, and I know a few people on Facebook have actually been really enjoying them. I've just started posting to my Twitter a lot more, and I will also be posting on Smashboards again, so hopefully people will see that, and people will be expecting this, and keep going from there. Who knows? Anyway, Roy is most definitely our boy, let me tell you about this. I had so much fun using Roy. I've never had a character that's felt so natural. I actually really love his aerial movement speeds, and I actually think it's probably one of the coolest things about him. This Falcon, I get dumped on in some points of this match. I actually got really lucky at the end and actually ended up clutching it out. But that was good right there. I knew that I could either get an air dodge or I'd just wait and see what he did, and luckily we got the kill for it there. So the combo that I was talking about, so I like to use the first hit in there. First hit in there is super sick. If you're landing with it, that can actually combo into up tilt at early percents. Up tilt's super good as well, I forgot to say about that. And then you've also got full hop air dodge into an up air, which also goes into your up tilts as well. So that's actually a really cool one. Remember, always try and attack. It sounds stupid, I know, but if I always like to see how my opponent's playing, and if they drop shield after I go for the down tilt, I either like to go for the jab, or I'll try and space something out, or I'll go for the F tilt, something like that. It depends on if they've got a good jab or not, or whatever. or a good grab. You know, it's dependent on those sort of factors. Obviously, Falcon's got a really good grab, so a really good grab and a really good jab. So that was quite a hard thing to do. But obviously, there's a few other characters in the cast that maybe don't have the best frame data, and maybe don't have the best jab or grab. So tether grabs might be an issue in that sort of case, but I don't know. I haven't really done enough gameplay to really think about that sort of thing. But anyway, this Ryu was also really good as well. I forgot to mention this gameplay was actually, some of the games were actually really good in it, I'm not gonna lie. But yeah, overall, just play pretty aggro. Space things out properly, but don't think that you can't play aggressively. Like I actually play Lucina and Marth, so that might be why, you know, the swordsman type character is always better for me. I don't know about anyone else, but I actually think Roy's probably more suited to me. You see how he just dropped shielded? He dropped his shield, sorry. I don't know how to say that then. But you see how he dropped shield and I went for the forward air, and then I actually went for the F tilt after as the follow-up. I knew that this guy was dropping shield an awful lot, and basically just work around people's shields. See what they're going to do when they're in the shield. Are they going to drop the shield? Are they going to try and get a grab? Are they going to do this? Are they going to do that? He works very well off of knowing what your opponent's going to do and trying to figure out what you're going to do around that. Ultimately, it's also the combos that I was saying about. I actually like to go for the early combos that I was talking about. So the first hit in air into a down tilt. I like to go for that early on, just to see into a down tilt, into a jab, into a grab, into a forward throw, into a dash attack. I actually like to go for that early on, just so I know that after the first stock, if they're actually going to do that, if they're not going to tech again or they tech away, I can go for a grab, or I can go for an extended dash attack, or I can just react to whatever they're doing in that situation. And I think that that's actually a really neat way to play Roy. So look, I'll actually give a brief bit about this Ryu. I actually think this Ryu would have won, but I'm guessing that they weren't using the true Shoryuken and the true Hadoken inputs, but they were really good. Like, some of the spacing was really good. They know what sort of things killed. I was literally trying to play aggressively, but I knew that obviously Ryu had some insane frame data, and I learnt that throughout this video because I knew that he had a really good down tilt, so it forced me to sort of go for aerial approaches. But at the same time, Ryu has some really, really good aerial frame data, and this guy was using everything in abundance. I think that I did pretty well. It's lucky that Roy kills as early as he does, otherwise I don't think Roy would be as viable as he might be. I'm going to say might, because I know a lot of people will disagree with me and say that Roy isn't viable. But I actually get the up smash there after he goes for his Tatsumaki, so we end up getting that stock. We end up closing the game out. We end up winning that one. So the next gameplay, who is the next gameplay? The next gameplay is the Duck Hunt Dog. Now this was actually the first matchup I had with Roy coming back to him. Now, I might have said it earlier on, but I don't use Roy. I didn't really like Roy prior to making this video, but this video has really turned my opinion around on Roy. I managed to play about 10 games in a row and I didn't lose a game. And I just think Roy's really cool. He's a really fun character. He does need a buff. If they were going to buff any more characters, I'd say Roy kind of needs it. But it's kind of weird because Roy's kind of got this set where you're kind of thinking, he's got a sword, but I've got to be up close, so that kind of defeats the objective. So it kind of makes him a melee character, but at the same time you've got a space stuff, and it's kind of like, what? And then all that sort of stuff. But you've got to throw out the fundamentals out the window. You've got to go with it. Now, briefly, I am going on holiday on Wednesday. I know it's kind of sudden, I know I haven't brought this up, but I'm going on holiday on Wednesday, and I just thought I'd let people know because ultimately it's going to affect the way that I'm uploading videos. I am getting some videos ready to upload, so whether I privatize them and then upload them like that, or whatever I do, if I upload them while I'm abroad or while I'm editing, I'll let you know. I'll put it on my Twitter, I'll put it on my Facebook, I'll sort it all out for you. Don't worry about that. We have some exciting new playthroughs coming up on the channel. It's going to be sick. I'm actually really loving making these YouTube videos. That intro I made was really fun to make. It took me hours to make 6 seconds of edited down footage, but I managed it and it was fun and I really enjoyed it. And I'm hoping to the gods that I can get a video out for you guys and get it out for you tomorrow. Hopefully we can do that. Now before I go, this is coming up to the end here, just want to say please subscribe for more, like, favorite, do whatever you want, follow me on my Twitter, all up to you guys. I absolutely love making these videos for the, maybe it's just a few that watch them at the moment, maybe it is, but I don't care if it's getting out to a few people or millions of people. I don't care as long as it's making people happy, it's informing people how to play the game better, whatever it's doing. I think it's awesome, and I just want to keep that going. So thank you so much for this opportunity. All the people that are subscribing, everything, it's going great. I'm absolutely loving it. That F smash to close it out. That's the video, guys. Thank you so much.